Welcome to the Drama Queen Perspective, a podcast designed to empower, inspire, educate, and entertain. Drama Queen is a philanthropist, educator, business owner, poet, and performer. So you will be entertained. Find out what's trending. Get a thumbs up or thumbs down on the hottest restaurants, places, and things. And find out ways to help your business grow. And much, much more. Without further ado, here is your host, Drama Queen.
What's up? It's your girl Drama Queen coming to you with another video about season 7 of 60 Days In. Today we were going to talk about episode 2. Now I had all intentions to be on camera, but I had a last minute job last night, and so I am not camera ready today, but I wanted to get this video out because episode 2 for season 7 was very, very emotional for me. But before I start talking about that, if you missed the video that I did last week for season 7 episode 1 reaction video, make sure you check it out. I want to give a shout out to someone that made a comment on my video last week that really has resonated with me and made me kind of think about it. And I see one of the participants had a comment as well. Hated NYC said, no one seems to realize this season isn't about helping the jail. It's about destroying former inmates who made something of their lives. They're in there so A&E can film them while they break bad again. I have not responded to you, Hated NYC, because that comment has really resonated with me, and being a past participant of 60 Days In and knowing that it was an opportunity, they had an opportunity to really teach and inspire and showcase something different, and they failed to do so. I definitely can see why you feel that way. I am going to keep that thought in my mind as I continue to watch the episodes as they continue to go by. But I thought that was a very interesting comment and observation that has some validity to it. So I'm interested to see, Hated NYC, your views as the season progresses, and I'm definitely going to be touching bases with you. So let's go ahead and dive into this new episode. This new episode was very emotional for me. I really weighed on the option, do I wait, get cute, get on video, or do I go ahead and attack this now? And it was such an emotional video for me. I said, you know what? We're going to attack this now. So let's go ahead and start off with the participants that were introduced last week. And I'm going to talk about them and my impression of things that were said, did, and how I think they're doing so far, and if I think they're going to make it the entire 60 days. So, gotta start off with my boy, Carlos. But before I start with Carlos, it's interesting that the title of this episode was 23 in 1. And we weren't in the jail during COVID, but more days than not, depending on the CO's mood, we were locked up. We were on 23 and 1. And what people that are not in jail, or one of the things that Carlos said, is that this is like maximum security type stuff. It is. The things, I'm glad that I was a strong individual. I used that time to write, to pray, to meditate, to think, to set my goals, my aspirations. But if you are not a strong person, that time can really affect you. So Carlos gave the signal the first 5 minutes of episode 2. And it's because of the 23 and 1. It also was his son's birthday. One of the things that I underestimated before being a participant on season 6 of 60 Days In is how hard it really is to miss those birthdays and those holidays. While I was locked up, I missed my dad's birthday. I missed my mother's birthday. I missed my, what else did I miss? Oh, I missed Mother's Day. I miss Memorial Day. I miss my nephew's birthday. So those days are very, 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 very difficult. And then you have the excess drama associated with jail. So I can see how it got to be a little too much for him. Um, One of the things that Carlos said that I was like, man, yeah, because unlike our season, this season, none of the participants know each other. When they did the training, they paired a male and a female together, so the women don't know each other and the men don't know each other. So although I had my initial thoughts about Ashley and Jennifer, it still was good to have a familiar face. So when Carlos said, "Man, yeah, I ain't tapping out, but it feels good to see a familiar face," I was like, "Man, yeah, I get it." Now I'm gonna tell you what pissed me off about this situation with Carlos is how in the hell are you going to bring inmates in and not give them hygiene products? Now that wasn't something we had to, well, I'm not going to say we. That is not something that I had to deal with at Etowah County Detention Center because although the hygiene products were not optimal or, the best quality, we got them. So I was very heated at the fact that Carlos has to wait until commissary to get a toothbrush, soap, and deodorant. And one of the reasons I was so upset is because I know with me, my situation, it took me 9 days to get commissary. So if it took me 9 days to get commissary, you telling me that I would have had to wait 9 days to get a toothbrush, soap, and deodorant? That is damn ridiculous. Now, they did have state issued toothbrushes, soap, and deodorant that you could ask the COs for and get because those little toothbrushes weren't meant for you to have for 30, 60 days. It's for a couple days, get rid of it, get another one. So I'm very interested in wondering and knowing why there were not any state issued toothbrushes, soap, and deodorant in the Henry County Jail. That angered me. Carlos came in there, he was not playing. Carlos was like, I'm 2 for 1 in it. Carlos was ready. Carlos also, I think I started to see, I was like, uh-oh, I'm starting to see some heat rise with Carlos and his roommate because when you are in jail and when you are placing your commissary order, you do not want anyone standing behind you because that's how they can steal your number to make phone calls, order commissary, and do God knows what else. And so I do like the fact that he was respectful. Like, hey, don't stand behind me while I'm ordering commissary. I had never been in that situation before. So, I didn't know until I was told, and I get it. And he's right. You don't trust nobody in jail. The thing that bothered me as well, too, with many, many jails is the lack of mental health. They had that inmate down there that was constantly beating on the door, and I'm just like, we got to have some mental health. And we gotta have some mental health in jail. There has to be a way that we can get mental health as a priority for these inmates that are in jail because you're putting them back out there and you're wondering why the recidivism rate is so high. It's because you're sending these inmates to jail and not giving them the proper treatment or the help needed to not return. So that was something that, I realized that Carlos was talking about. I thought that Carlos got a little hype. His defense mechanisms went up. Had a little team too much with the roomie, and I felt like the roomie was trying to show appreciation for someone letting him read a book. I get that. You know, one of the things that we had to deal with while we were in jail was the fact that a lot of times what they would do, a lot of the inmates that were being sneaky is, let's say I would get a book. Let's say the book is 200 pages. Then maybe pages 143 through 186 are missing, and somebody has that part of the book, and they want to trade you commissary to get that part of the book, because that's where the most interesting part of the book is. So it's a game, but I understand both sides. I understand why, the roomie was saying, hey, I want to show appreciation. He gave me this book. I appreciated it. I liked the book. I want to keep this type of relationship going with him. I understand what Carlos was saying. You don't want to be doing too much. I was screaming at the screen like, Carlos, you got to get along with your roommate. You got to get along with your roommate. It was a stupid argument. The thing that did kind of irritate me about Carlos, but I still like Carlos, because at the end of the day, everybody that is on this season is still family. We are all still part of the 60 Days In family. And they went in during the pandemic, so they get double kudos from me. But the thing that kind of upset me, and I was thinking, is, when you are tough, you do not have to shout it from the rooftops. But I also understand that Carlos was going through a lot. But yeah, when you're tough, you don't have to shout it from the rooftops and let everybody know. They can see it, they can feel it, they feel that energy, and they know what it is. But at the end of the day, when I end on Carlos, the thing that I enjoyed watching with Carlos is him and his roommate, the ability to be able to talk, be men, the capability to apologize, work through it. And the roommate is like, I'm not like that. Like, man, bro, I'm here with you. We in this together. I love that. I love to see that relationship, and it really excited me. So I enjoyed watching Carlos.
Thanks for listening to the Drama Queen Perspective. Be sure to like and subscribe this podcast and share with the drama queens in your life. Until next time, this has been the Drama Queen Perspective.